Here now where the enslaved cemetery is, and they call it the Quarter Place Cemetery. So you can see from the sign right here. Now this is a lot different than what we have at Mount Vernon, where they've done major work to identify all of them. What Mr. Henry was telling me is that they've tried very hard to mark the locations, but leave it as peaceful as they can so that there's a little disturbance as possible. Now we do see one tombstone here. Can you talk to me about this individual?
Yes, that's Matilda Pennell. She was actually born an enslaved child here in 1861 and she died in 1923. Her family made the decision when she passed away that she would be buried here at Red Hill, and she is the only grave that is marked with name and dates that is here in the Quarter Place Cemetery. All the other graves are simply marked with rocks, and there are 147 graves here.
You can see the rocks very clearly. They're very small, but they are marking where the enslaved population is resting. So very, very humble place to visit here at Red Hill.
Right, and the graves here, we refer to this as the, obviously the Quarter Place Cemetery, where the enslaved and free blacks were buried, because there are burials here that date all the way into the 1940s of individuals that were not necessarily enslaved here. They may have had family members that were, but we know out of the 147, we know the names of about 60 who are buried here. Now, we'll never know who is buried in this grave or that grave, but we'll know the names of 60 people who are interred here. And research is ongoing, and obviously our goal is 147. So not all the visitors choose to make the trek down Quarter Place Trail the entire half mile to see the cemetery. We wish more people did, because it's probably one of the most special places here at Red Hill, because it is virtually undisturbed. We do stress when visitors come down or come to Red Hill that it is a half mile down, which means it's a half mile up to get back to the parking lot and the visitor center. But it's not something that's overwhelmingly stressful. We encourage visitors to come down to Quarter Place. It's something that I include when I do my lantern tours. I do a few lantern tours throughout the summertime. We've got the next one coming up on August 16th of 2025. But we do come down. We used to come down at nighttime at the end of the tour, and this is a beautiful place to be at night, but unfortunately you can't see anything. So we've begun to do this at the beginning of the tour when it is still somewhat daylight, so the attendees at the lantern tour can actually see the graves and feel the peace that's here at Quarter Place.